Hi guys, Lady Yoga here, and this is Yoga Quickies, the show where you tell us what you want out of your yoga or fitness routine, and we deliver it to you in 5 minutes or less. 5, guys. That's all it takes to be a master yogi. Am I right?
You're right.
I'm here with my friend, Gianna Denise Whaling of, Give Love Organics.
Give Love Organics.
She's an incredible yoga teacher here in Los Angeles and also a healer and a bunch of other stuff that maybe you want to just kind of mention before we go into this particular yoga quickie.
Yeah.
Couple things thrown out there.
Great. I am a yoga and meditation teacher. I'm also a self-love educator, and I'm a spiritual entrepreneur. So I've created a skincare line that is coffee-based, and it's made to teach people about how to love yourself. That will be coming out later this year. I'm really excited about that project. And yeah, I do teach here in LA. My new schedule will be coming out. We'll post that up soon.
All the info right down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a really important time for Gianna to be here because even though these aren't necessarily, everything's timely. Right now, we know that the world is going through a major shift, right? And we were talking about the eclipse before. That will be coming up. By the time you see it, it's already done. We might not even be here anymore, guys. I don't know. But it's important to have someone who's got so many modalities, and I love the skincare line. I can't wait for that to come out because coffee and skin and self-love, I mean, come on, that really is all you need, and your dogs. But, you know, things have shifted even with a new president, whatever your beliefs are. People are going out and doing things that are not necessarily the most kind to each other and to themselves.
True.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about that specifically because you even see it on social media for the people that don't get up and either protest or get up and drive their car through a crowd of people. There's a word for action and deciding to do things, and those are not necessarily the right things. Some people are even just going behind the mask of the computer screen and bullying other people. So there's an incredibly weird energy that's out there, and I can't even speak enough about it. I think Gianna is more of an expert in that, in being able to really navigate the new normal. And you don't need to be a master yogi to really understand that the is hitting the fan. So what do we do with that, right? So we're going to address that right now. Gianna's a master, and we're just going to give you 5 minutes of a routine that can really help you break out of that funk that you might see out in the news and online, okay? So we're going to put 5 minutes on the clock. And we're not going to do too many like yoga postures and stuff, but Gianna's just going to like mix it up. Tell us what we're going to do. What would you do in these?
Well, the first thing that you want to do is acknowledge that you're going through something. A lot of the time what I have observed is people like to sweep it under the rug and kind of pretend like it's not there. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's bypassing. And you're not going to be able to heal what is going on inside of you. It's just going to become a constant cycle and continue to get triggered until you learn how to deal with it.
Right.
So this is the work that I do pretty much on a daily basis in my own personal development, and this is what I also teach other people, is that we do have and hold our own power. We have tools at our fingertips, and it's just a matter of knowing what and where to find what works for us.
Right.
So if you're feeling, you know, let's say you get triggered, and we all get triggered because we're human.
Especially on the freeway.
Especially on the freeway, yeah. So it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, it's just a matter of like when these emotions erupt inside of your body, noticing, observing. You want to notice and observe where you're feeling them first in your body, and then you can target and start to learn how to unwind, unravel, and clear the energy out of you.
How would you do that if you are in the middle of something, or like, you know, even on the phone, or you're with your kids and you just feel like something is going on, or you're about to lose it?
Honestly, the number one thing that keeps us alive, our breath. It is such a powerful tool, and maybe a lot of you have heard of breath work. I highly suggest people checking it out. It's not a modality for everybody, but you will feel how powerful breath work is just by breathing and moving the energy out of your body. So when we feel stress, tension, worry, all of that is just trapped energy inside the body that wants to get out. This is why we do yoga. And the asana's great, and it helps open up our bodies, our meridians, our channels, but it doesn't always take us to where we need to go.
Yeah.
What is the one thing that we do in yoga? We breathe. Yeah. Who cares about the asana? Yoga started with 3 postures.
I know. And it's right? Like it's an involuntary thing, but also it's voluntary. You can control the breath just like you can control your mind and your body. And
so if you're driving, if you're in a social situation where you need to take a time out, you have to just come back to your breath and just, honestly, sometimes it's closing your eyes and just taking a deep breath and letting your nervous system calm down, come back to homeostasis, because otherwise you're going to keep triggering, and then eventually, boom, red line. And then you just
red
explode.
Line. Nice word.
Yeah.
I've even recommended having like a little totem, a rock, or rocks have words on them now. You can get them on Etsy. But like, breathe, or an app on your phone, or even an alert that just says breathe or let go.
Yeah.
Have a intention or something to come back to when it's getting real.
Yeah. And
I like the idea of even that we were talking about self-love before when we were preparing for this, but even just a little touch. Touching yourself, y'all. It's a wonderful way to just lower the blood pressure.
Yeah, just appreciate.
Oxytocin. That works for some people too.
Yeah, touching yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, finding compassion for yourself, because really what this comes down to is compassion, forgiveness, love. Love begins here. I cannot get love from you.
Yeah.
Right? It's never, we try, we're constantly trying to get love from other people, but it comes from ourselves.
Yeah.
So like if you look at what I have on my body, how I decorate my body, these all mean something. I have an intent bracelet, for example. This is my reminder that I choose love every day. Nice. So if I need a reminder, boom, it's right here. This necklace keeps me grounded.
I love it.
I wear these things because tattoos can help. If you want to get something permanent on your body, you can keep a rock or a crystal in your pocket or in your purse. Just something that that if you need that.
What's a good clearing crystal?
A good clearing crystal, I would say, is it depends what you're working with. So I will work if I'm feeling like a lot of negative energy and I need something to absorb that, and I go into meditation. I'll use jet.
Oh, okay.
Jet absorbs the negative energy.
Can you get that on Amazon?
You could totally.
What?
You can totally get that on Amazon.
Okay.
I use when I meditate in the morning. I actually use a rose quartz crystal that's about this big, and I place that over my heart chakra.
Yeah. So, I have a girlfriend that actually puts Jill. I know you're out there watching, but she puts the crystals right in front of her mat before she teaches as a nice protection.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love that. Absolutely. You can put it on your desk, on your dashboard.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have these tools: sage, Palo Santo. You want to clear your energy. I clear my energy every day. I keep it in my car. I sage my dog. I want to try to keep my body as clear as possible. Obviously, the foods that you eat make a difference. You want to keep your body as clean as possible. Lots of water. You want to keep flushing things out and keep the energy moving. Think about our bodies. We're like an ecosystem inside, and it wants to flow. So think about the wind, think about the ocean. All of that stuff is flowing all of the time. Yeah. It's not functioning without flowing. That is the same thing with us as human beings.
And these are instinctual things that we already know, right?
Right.
But when, like the lotus in the mud, we forget. And when everything is out there, you put something on Facebook and then all of a sudden you've got a wall full of comments that completely disagree with what you've said.
Yeah.
It's just, it hurts. You feel it. It's almost like somebody slapped you, and then you hear about what's going on with political differences, and then I feel like more and more divided groups, more and more and more.
Yeah.
And you can be an activist, a pro-activist, not a negative activist, but it's preserving that daily preservation, the ritual, whatever ritual it is for you, even if it's having a cup of coffee and then using the grounds to rub your body, or going for a walk with your dog without your phone,
Yeah.
or a little snuggle with your kid in the morning, or your mate, your beloved. It's important to keep having that ritual no matter what the hell is going on. We even talk about it in Ayurveda, but sleeping at the same time every night, meditating, abhyangas, the self-care, the self-massage, eating.
Different breathing exercises. I don't practice a lot of Kundalini Yoga, but I love the Kundalini breathing exercises. They're so powerful, and so I'll bring some of those things into my class at times, and I do them myself because they help channel the energy out. And then all of a sudden, even though you're feeling lightheaded, you're like, whoa, what was that?
Right.
You just shifted your energy because it doesn't take that much. 30 seconds of doing breath of fire, of moving your body in a motion like this, doing
I love those kriyas.
Right.
They're very different than Kundalini. Isn't as popular, but it's so amazing because you do feel like there's
it's a shift of energy, and that they're pulling the energy up and out.
Yeah.
So if
you're prana vayu, what? It's constantly. It's that flow.
It's a flow. Yeah.
We were also talking about the two of the most important exercises in yoga, especially being yoga teachers, because we're always Zen, right? Well, we were talking earlier about some really great stuff that you can do with things in your home.
Yeah.
And would you like to instruct us on those exercises?
Yeah. So it's great because we are yogis, and people see us as yogis, and we're always like really peaceful, and like it's lovely, and it's all I know. Like people want to punch yoga people in the face sometimes, but honestly, we're human. So sometimes how I channel my energy. You take a pillow.
Maybe not Ganesh. We'll flip him.
Okay, we're gonna flip Ganesh over. You're right. So sometimes if I'm really feeling angry and I need to just channel this energy out, I ain't kidding. I punch a pillow. I get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way. Another way. Do you ever feel like you need to scream?
It's the best.
Hello.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's just like oming.
And
it's almost like scream-gasmic. You just feel like awesome.
Ganesh, thank you for holding the space. See, remover of obstacles right here. The thing is that we don't need to be Zen all the time, and I'm not saying go get violent with your pillows and stuff, but if you are feeling extreme anxiety, extreme energy that just needs to that if you don't let that energy out of you in some way, shape, or form, if it's not working with dance, if it's not working with music or voice or yoga, go scream into a pillow for a little bit and see what happens.
We should have a workshop where we just do that.
That would be great.
I mean, it's like farting, guys. If you keep a fart in, it hurts.
And it messes up your system.
Exactly. So let it out, guys.
Yeah.
Gianna, you're incredible, and I'm so grateful that you're here. All the things that we mentioned that we didn't go into, we'll have little comments, like especially the breath of fire. That's really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And just breathing. Just breathe, guys.
Just breathing.
But thank you so much for coming here. And guys, just let it out.
Yeah.
Let it out. Like a thought. Just let it free. Let it into the wild. But just don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. For Gianna and Shorty, who's in the Ottoman right now, I'm Lady Yoga. This is Yoga Quickies. Let us know what you want to know. All of her information is down below. Subscribe. Let us know. Only nice things, no trolls. Thanks so much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. You're awesome.
Oh my God.